Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. Where in tonight's show, we are going to talk about Manchester City. No, I'm not talking about my team tonight. I am talking about Manchester City, a topic what is absolutely now, as a football fan, doing my absolute head in. I'm not going to lie. So, I'm here tonight to land it, absolutely land it on these run-ins, honestly. But big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining me this evening. Now, I am probably going to upset a lot of fellow Manchester United fans, but I feel this needs to be addressed. When it comes to football, right? I see myself as a fair football fan at the end of the day. If you wish to become a channel member today, the link is pinned on top of the live chat. I have a level 1 and level 2 membership. All the information will be in the link pinned on top of the live chat. And please subscribe as well to this YouTube channel and my Mr. Joshy J Football channel and F1 channel. So, yeah. Now, I swear some of you are going to be thinking, oh, you're looking for clicks and views by putting 115 in the title. No, I am not. I am here to absolutely expose all the Ronins who are literally trying to create so much false narrative, and that is absolutely unbelievable. As you know, it first came out in February 2023 that Manchester City have reportedly been literally fined for 115 charges. I wanted to go live earlier tonight, mate. It's just that's freedom. I have my own YouTube channel. I can go live when I like. But even if you're not able, you can just watch on playback. Oh no, not this 115 shit again. Good evening to you, Michael. Chelsea FC. I am doing completely the opposite. I said, as I said, some of you been thinking, oh, 115 in the title. You're looking for clicks and views, Mr. Joshy J. No, 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 people. I am here to absolutely expose everyone who keeps talking about the 115 act from these journalists to these YouTube channels. It's like, enough is enough now. Yeah, give it up. Because, the disrespect what Man City get is absolutely ridiculous, honestly. But you're a Man United fan. Why are you defending them? It's because the FA used to try and spin false narratives on us, saying, oh, you paid the refs to get a penalty at Old Trafford, this and that. It's like absolutely ridiculous. The media and the FA absolutely hates teams dominating. It's like they're jealous. Think how much hate Chelsea had to suffer in the days of Roman Abramovich, yeah? Now the FA and all these brown envelopes are trying to do the same to Manchester City. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's embarrassing, man. There's no need for it, honestly. I am absolutely bored to death of hearing, oh, 115 this, 115 that. It's like, instead of complaining about 115, yeah, why not expose the Football Association, yeah, trying to target these teams who are literally trying to post force false narratives about them. Let's get it right here, yeah? Because that's what these football organisations like to do. Everyone used to do this, hate Chelsea for years, and Young, absolutely. You're a Man United fan. Yes, I am, but I'm talking about Man City. You know, how all these footballing organisations are so corrupt. It's unbelievable. It's like, I honestly, deep down, believe they have done nothing wrong whatsoever. But yet, these content creators like to go, oh, 115 this, 115 that. Shall I tell you why? Because it makes a good story on the internet. Now, I know I put 115 in the title. I'm not interested in the views. I am interested in exposing all these Ronans, honestly. Ronan detected in Thunderbird Jordan, mate. Yep, absolutely. Simon Jordan is an absolute brown envelope. Let's get the narrative right here, people. Yeah. But the disrespect this team get is an absolute disgrace, honestly. An absolute disgrace. These journalists and brown envelopes should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. I mean, look at Man City last week, yeah? They had to win against the Premier League because, let's get it right here, the Premier League, yeah? We're trying to spread false narratives, yeah, on Manchester City. So it means they had a victory over the Premier League. And it's like the Premier League now have been trying to target Newcastle United. It's like Newcastle United, yeah, have literally this Saudi Arabia ownership. But the reason why they've not been able to spend big, right, is because the FA are trying to slow down Newcastle United's progress. And it's like they got so much money to spend, but obviously, because how corrupt the Premier League are and that, it's like literally the Premier League are trying to hold Newcastle United back, and they're trying to do the same to Manchester City as well. But, you know, instead of rival fans talking about the 115, you know, we should be all coming together to expose these absolute frauds, because the FA, UEFA, FIFA, they are all corrupt. FA's name should be fucking assholes. Let's get the narrative right here. Because how many times did the FA try and bring down Manchester United when we were dominating under Sir Alex Ferguson? Like, all the media saying, oh, you paid the refs so you could get a penalty at Old Trafford, this and that. Get the fuck out of here, man. See, I know what your game is. I have the elite mentality, yeah? Because literally, I was born before the days of social media, yeah? I'm a 90s child, a 31-year-old YouTuber who is 32 on Saturday, on the 19th. You know, I have the elite mentality, yeah? Let's get it right here. And I refuse to be fooled by the FA. Now, you know, it's like the FA are jealous of how well these teams are doing. Let's get it right. So they're trying to make Manchester City an easy target. So this is why all these journalists and that keep trying to talk about the 115, because they know it makes a good story on the internet. And to me, you know, the 115 and that is absolutely ridiculous. As a football fan, I want to enjoy football, yeah? Not fucking keep hearing about the 115 this, 115 that. It's like, give it a fucking rest, yeah? It's literally getting so jarring now. It's unbelievable. It's like, as a football fan, I literally want to bang my head against the wall sometimes, honestly. It makes me so mad as a football fan. But you're a Man United fan. Why does it make you angry? Because the FA are absolute Ronans, yeah? Trying to target clubs who've literally spent well and that and built a good football club. I mean, look at Man City. They've done up their training complex, you know. It's one of the best in the world. I actually believe they are a well run football club. And I honestly don't see them getting charged whatsoever. If anything, maybe they might get a fine and that, but it's like the Premier League are absolute frauds. Let's get it right here. Yeah. It's like whoever's dominating appears to be an easy target. Instead of the Premier League trying to punish teams dominating, it's up to others to try and close the gap, isn't it? Let's get it right. It's like if you have a top manager and you're a well run football club, what I like about Man City is they don't do PR. They remind me this club, Real Madrid, yeah, they don't do PR. Man City have standards, yeah. And as a Manchester United fan, I have full respect for that. Have I been jealous Man City dominating as a football fan? No, I haven't. Not one bit have I been jealous. Big up to your club, yeah? What you've done is absolutely amazing. But they're cheats. Look, they've not been proved guilty yet. And I honestly believe they will not be proved guilty. Let's get it right. It's like, my goodness me, this now just needs to stop. It's now getting so boring. It's like now, whenever you click on the Man City video, all you have is rival fans talking on the 115 this, 115 that. Oh, you should get relegated, this and that. It's like, just wind it in, yeah? Absolutely wind it in, yeah? I don't remember Man United getting hate in the 90s, of course. It depends what part of the country you're from, I guess. I mean, the FA used to hate Manchester United because, well, the media did. They used to hate us at Old Trafford because the media used to accuse us of match fixing and getting penalties at Old Trafford and that. So I'm fully aware of these Ronans, Michael.Chelsea FC. There's so many brown envelopes in this, honestly. And, big up to Pep Guardiola, yeah. He's doing a phenomenal job. Now, as a neutral, personally, I enjoy watching Manchester City's football. I think they play outstanding football, honestly. And the way Pep has improved players is absolutely fantastic. So it's absolutely ridiculous the hate Manchester City get. It's like, why don't you just appreciate what they've created over this past decade or so? Because as a Manchester United fan, I fully respect the way they're being ran as a football club. If only my football club was ran like that, but my football club are ran by absolute clowns at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? My football club are ran by clowns, and Man City's club is ran by elite mentality people, yeah, who literally know how to get the job done. Now, literally, if they have loads of injuries and that, it's like they still find a way of winning because they have the winning mentality. Now, as a neutral, I am gutted Rodri's injured, right? Because Rodri is an absolute baller. Yes, they got Goodogan back now, but to me, if you take Rodri out of that team, it's like you've lost that creative side. But I think eventually Pep will find the right player to fulfill that role for the rest of the season because Pep Guardiola literally knows how to get over the line and that. That's why Man City are successful. That's why they get so much hate. I mean, look at Chelsea under Roman Abramovich. Look how much hate they got, man. Honestly, the media, they hated us when we dominated. So it's like teams dominating, they are made the real bad person. Let's get it right here. But the facts and the reality is that it's just pure jealousy. Let's get it right. you can accuse them of 115 this, that, 115 this and that. It's like, no, no, no. Stop accusing them of the 115 and come together and expose the FA, UEFA, and FIFA. Because that's the message I put out. Because I do not trust a footballing organisation to even run me a hot bath. Let's get it right here, people. Yeah, whichever football organisation there is, they are all corrupt as anything. You know, I'd love to see a secret camera, like a secret drone, like going inside the FA's office. My goodness me. I said the amount of stink you find in there, you'll probably need a gas mask or something because it would literally stink so toxic. It's unbelievable. Enough to make you pass out. It's as simple as that. And UEFA literally tried to ban Man City from the Champions League, but Man City got that overturned because once again, UEFA are utter Ronans. Let's get it right here. Look at Chelsea against Barcelona in the Champions League. Chelsea were robbed of a penalty or a goal, whatever it was. Then Didier Drogba in front of the cameras went, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. And he absolutely landed the minerals that night. He absolutely exposed UEFA that night because they are absolute clowns, honestly, UEFA. So they literally cost Chelsea and they tried to kick Man City out in the Champions League, but it didn't work, did it? Shall I tell you why? Because Man City had the elite mentality, yeah? Literally, they exposed them Ronans, UEFA. So they went to court and they had the decision overturned. But they have the top lawyers, this and that. Yes, because these top lawyers, though, that footballing organisations are corrupt here. Now, like I said, I know I'm probably going to upset a lot of Manchester United fans in this video, actually sticking up for Manchester City and shouting that, but I couldn't care less, you know. I am here to absolutely expose all these Ronans in the game. They need exposing, honestly. These Ronans are literally trying to destroy football. It's an absolute disgrace, honestly, an absolute disgrace. And we, football fans, who are switched on and have the elite mentality, yeah, literally should be exposing all these Ronans because that's what I am doing. Now, like I said, I am not interested in the views. I am more interested in getting the point across. And if you are a Manchester City fan, you know, you should stick together and expose these Ronans who are trying to put a bad word against your football club. All these brown envelopes, these journalists, and that they think, oh, the 115 makes for a good story. It's like, I can't wait to hear their tears, like when they probably get let off and that. It's going to be absolutely gold, honestly. It's like all these people wishing that Man City get relegated and that, and they just get a fine, you know, it'd be absolutely hilarious. But honestly, I believe they are a proper ran football club, and I wish my football club were still ran that way because, you know, I want us to have a proper title fight with Manchester City, but the reality is we are not there yet, and we got a long, long way to go. We are levels behind Manchester City, and Manchester City are levels above us. Let's get it right here, people. Let's absolutely get it right. But any Man City fans, if you are watching this now or watching this later, let me know down below what you think in this situation, because I honestly believe you lot are being targeted. Yeah, let's get it right. You lot are being targeted by the media and all the runners in the game. They are literally trying to take the shine away from you from being a good football club. They tried it with Chelsea and they tried it with us when they accused us of getting these penalties at Old Trafford because, you know, the referees were too afraid to Sir Alex Ferguson and that. No, how about we had the best manager in the world and knew what he was doing? You know, he absolutely exposed all the wrongings. Like, look at all this time he refused to talk to the BBC. Yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson had a falling out in the BBC. Then they sorted things out, and then because the BBC apologised, he decided to talk to them again. But the BBC, being pricks like what they are these days, let's get it right. I mean, like the situation with Hugh Edwards and that. I mean, my goodness me, BBC are absolute wrong uns, honestly. And they still have the audacity to charge people for TV licenses. I mean, oh my goodness me, it's absolutely pathetic, man. Honestly, I will get to the chat in a second, but this needs to be addressed. Honestly, that there are too many Ronans in this game, and we must keep landing it on them, no matter what football club you support. These journalists and that need exposing, and all these footballing organisations, they need exposing. Yeah, let's get it right, and I will keep on exposing it. Whether people are chatting shit about my football club, chatting shit about Chelsea, chatting shit about Man City, and that, I am fully on your side. Okay, I will expose every single one of these Romans, yeah? Because shall I tell you why? Because I am sick and tired of it, man, honestly. Just everyone talking about the 115 this, 115 that. It's like, as a neutral, I want to enjoy football and maybe enjoy listening about other football clubs and that. But, the amount of football clubs what are literally made an easy target by the media is an absolute disgrace. Honestly, an absolute disgrace. And the sooner these footballing organisations are exposed, the better. Let's get it right. Oh, good evening to you, Hayden Cox. Evening, mate. Again, I can't stay long. Nothing to do with you, just not in the mood. You know why, but I thought I'd come and say hi. You ask about how you did at football club today. 2 goals. Yeah, 2 goals. Yeah, he's okay, Michael's at Chelsea FC. He's just going through a few personal things in the moment, which obviously I'm not going to talk about, but we chat most days, so I'm fully aware of his situation. So yeah, he's doing okay, but he just needs a bit of time out and that. Yeah, Hayden Cox is a real one. Like, my community is elite and that. I said Man United fans are going to be thinking, oh, what the fuck are you doing talking about Manchester City for? Why are you sticking up for them? You're meant to be a Man United fan. It's because whenever there's Romans in the game, yeah, I literally put the rivalry aside and come on like rival clubs' side and expose all these brown envelopes because there's too many wrong uns in the game these days. And look at Seb Platter and that. I mean, there's one time a few years ago where literally FIFA had their headquarters raided and loads of arrests were made. Now, just goes to show how corrupt FIFA are at the end of the day. Let's get it right here, yeah? FIFA are corrupt, UEFA are corrupt, and the Premier League all these footballing organisations who are literally trying to bring down teams dominating that. Why should they be punished? Yeah, they shouldn't be punished. They should be given credit for creating such good football club and that. But they cheated. They overspent. That's why they're up for the 115, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, get in the bin, yeah. Seriously, get in the bin. And La Bazara, Bate Animiu Ia de Puta. Yeah, I had a bit of a break with it being international football. But on my way back to land, it seemed, yep, you carry on landing it, Michael.Chelsea FC, because we cannot let these Ronans win. Look at these Ronans who are literally trying to cancel Johnny Mimrels. Johnny Mimrels, the Mimrels FC, a Chelsea fan who is literally being punished. Yeah, must win for our teams this weekend. Yep, and guess what it is this weekend on Saturday? My birthday. So it's like if Man United can win, give me the perfect birthday present, yeah, and win on my birthday. That's all I ask for. But even if they don't win, I'm not going to be angry because, literally, why should I get angry on my birthday? If Man United do piss me off, I'll save the ranting until the day after. Let's get it right here, people. Yeah? But, it's like, either way you look at it, I thought Roman Abramovich at Chelsea landed the minerals, honestly. What an owner he was. And the media were trying to bring Chelsea down because Chelsea literally were in the top dogs back in the day. Now the media are doing the same to Man City. Let's get it right here, people. Let's absolutely have it right here. Yeah? It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Honestly. It's like, wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. I think City will go and get someone in January. Hi, Michael. Ineos are doing an amazing job at Man United. Better be careful. Mercedes don't pull down the F1 grid next season. Oh, yeah, because they're in partnership with Ineos, aren't they? Mercedes. Evening, Mr. Joshy J in the chat. Hope everything's well. Oh, good evening to you, Bruno RW. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Tonight, I am here to land the minerals. Eos out and Balls ruled out. Facts! Botch! See, you're a Man United fan with standards, mate. You show the same standards as what I have at the end of the day. But tonight, literally, I am exposing all the Ronans who are literally trying to bring down Man City. Me being a Manchester United fan, I know this is a very, very controversial stream and that, but I bet if Man City fans are watching this, they're thinking, oh, another Man United fan talking about the 115, they are going to see shell shocks that I'm actually on their sides, that I am sticking up for them against all these Ronans because when it comes to football clubs being bullied and that, whether you're a rival or not, I will always be on your side against every single brown envelope in the game. I call them out. You done well, Joshy J, streaming during the internationals. It could have been hard finding subjects to talk about, but you are landing it, mate. Got to arrange a joint stream together soon, mate. Absolutely. And like I said, if any Man City fans are watching, why not comment down below what you think of the situation? Because, I really didn't have to do this. And like I said, I'm not interested in views and that. I am more interested in absolutely having a rant on all these footballing organisations who are trying to target teams who are dominating, like the FA trying to slow down Newcastle United's progress. I mean, what are we actually doing here? Honestly, It's ridiculous. LB, if you're not subscribed to LB, why don't you consider subscribing to LB? Do you know how the goat says football, mate? He's a real one. He promoted your channel on Friday. Yes, I do, Bruno RW. He is a real one, the goat says football. He's part of the Mr. Joshy J army. And he lands the minerals on Chelsea. Michael.Chelsea FC, he lands the minerals on Chelsea. Look, and I say rival fans are absolutely loving how Manchester United are in the mud because, I suspect a lot of rival fans usually jealous of Manchester United dominating. But, the problem is, I don't have a problem with Man City dominating, right? As a neutral, it is what it is. I just accept that they are a well run football club and it's up to others to close the gap. Let's get the narrative right here, people. Yeah. It's up to others to improve. You want to get the better of Man City, you need to improve. And all these other teams need to stop trying to play the same way as Pep because you will not win if you play in the same way as Pep because Pep is a master at it. He will outclass anyone who's trying to copy his style play. Let's get it right. It's like you got to try and beat Pep Guardiola at your own game instead of being copy and paste to merchants. Let's get it right here, people. Let's absolutely get it right. This is the very same Goldfish who thinks a computer game EA Sports FC is bent. Yeah, I mean, my goodness me. Football games these days, they can be so frustrating to play. I mean, the amount of times I've had a rage on FIFA in the past is absolutely unbelievable, man. Honestly, it absolutely does. My head in some of the bullshit on FIFA. Let's get it right here, people. Let's absolutely have it right. But big ups to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. While you are watching live, if you are into Manchester United content, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel and F1 channel. The link is in the description to this video and it'd be right to the top of the chat as well because Day Night 14 posted all the channel links in the live chat, but they are also in the description as well. So if you're watching afterwards, you'll find it in the description and also the link to my membership. Why not consider becoming a channel member today to unlock perks and have members only videos and members only live streams? You can find all the information pinned on top of the live chat. And if you're watching afterwards, again, link will be in the description to this video. Because I was a football fan who was born in the 90s, right, and started supporting Manchester United in 1999, I am switched on. I know what all these brown envelopes are trying to do, yeah. Literally, the media are trying to spread false narratives and that, and everyone becomes copy and paste merchants. But I'm not interested in being a copy and paste merchant. I am just interested in creating my own content at the end of the day. Because as a content creator, I'm not looking to impress anybody. I'm just out here to produce the videos. I am a 31-year-old YouTuber and I'll be 32 on Saturday. Just loving life on YouTube right now, producing my own content, delivering the content for you guys, because you are the reason why I carry on landing the minerals against all these Ronans in the game Like all these Ronans, PR YouTubers who trying to chat shit about my football club and that. It's like, oh, trust the process, back the process, this and that. It's like, shut the fuck up, yeah? It's like, why don't you start raising the standards and start saying it how it is, yeah? The issue I have with it is no Brazilian league, and the lack of international teams is a joke, even if it's Konami or not. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Michael Chelsea FC? Big up to you, the Goat Sees Football. Big up, Mr. Josh CJ in the chat. F1 Manager or F1 2024? Oi. Excuse me. Apologies for that. How's it going? Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, Michael Chelsea FC. I don't have either games, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be F1 2024. Which one would you choose, mate? But, you know, we'll watch other people's reactions and that in a minute. Got my new politics channel, replaced it with the F1 channel, as I don't know much about it, and I know more about politics. Now, while I do this video, I'm not going to be getting into any and illegal stuff, okay? I'll leave that to the professionals at the end of the day. Yeah. The people actually doing their jobs and that, literally dealing with the case and that. But as a neutral, at the end of the day, I see myself as a fair football fan, and I don't think these footballing organisations should get away in trying to bully these teams who want to be the best, because that's what they're doing. They're punishing teams who are the best, and they're making them an easy target. They're making them hated through the media and that. They're getting hate on social media because that's what the media want. If I was Man City fans, I'd come together and say, no, 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 we need to expose these Ronans, like LB and that. He's a Man City fan and he exposes all the Ronans who are chatting shit about his football club. And I will do the same if literally if people were chatting shit about Manchester United, I will call people out, because I don't discriminate, okay? It's like I couldn't care if you're a big channel out the United stand. How many YouTubers would actually call out the United stand? And yet I still got so many mutants commenting on it. It's unbelievable how many people are actually still commenting on that Man United video on the United stand and that YouTube Shorts video I did. It's unreal, it's had over 5,000 views and that. I'm not really interested in the views. I'm just interested in my opinion and that. And these Romans think I'm actually attacking the channel. No, no, no. I'm not here to attack a business, okay? I'm just here to give my opinion on it. Let's get it right here. Because as a football fan, I will literally, yeah, like I say, I see myself as a fair football fan at the end of the day. Now, it doesn't matter which football club you support. I know I got a few Man City fans on this channel and a few Chelsea fans and that, but you're more than welcome to have a conversation about it. Yes, we have banter and that, like Michael Chelsea FC in the moment. He's loving having a banter about my football club because we're in the mud, which I don't have a problem with. Okay, literally, we could have a lot of banter and we would never fall out with each other because I don't care rival fans having banter about my football club. I mean, end of the day, it's all part and parcel being a football fan, isn't it? So, yeah, I don't have a problem with it, man. Banter my club as much as you like. It's fine because I just see the funny side to it, honestly. The Goat Say Football, Clear Lake out. We'll be back soon, just recharging the batteries. I mean, these days, well, especially since this past week and that, I seem to do more live streams than normal uploads because I feel streaming is the way to go because, you literally don't have any editing to do. You can just flat out go live and just say it how it is without the worry doing any editing. Don't get me wrong, I'll still post normal uploads as well, like 5 minute videos, but it's crazy how many views, YouTube shorts actually get. It really is. It's like, wow, you just record a video for 60 seconds and the amount of views you get on there is absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, though, I'm only interested in spreading the narrative, I'm not really interested in the views, If you like my content, great. If not, then cry. I don't care. It's as simple as that. But if I do get quite a lot of views and that, it shows people are enjoying my content. The interaction is more important to me than what the views are. Like, it's great I unlocked super chats. Now, I don't have to use the super chats feature, but obviously, I'm going to have it as an option, but I'm never going to force donations, okay? It's like these YouTubers who go, get your super chats in, guys. No, no, no. I'm not one of them, okay? It's like if you donate, fair enough. If not, then no worries. I'm not bothered about it one bit because I just love reading my live chat and interacting with people in the live chat. Let's get it right here, people. But you know, it's like now, whenever you see a video about Man City, that someone has to comment, "Oh, 115 this, 115 that, you cheating bastards, this and that." It's like, my goodness me, the amount of hate this football club get is an absolute disgrace. Honestly, it's like, why can't football fans just appreciate what job Manchester City are done? Look, I'm a Man United fan, and even as a Man United fan, I am impressed the way they're being run. If only my football club was still run like that as well. Oh, big up to you, Brian CFC. Good evening to you, mate. Thank you for joining me this evening. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Brian CFC, big up at Mr. Josh CJ in the chat. Big up at Brian CFC. I did a shorts video on Friday, of course. I knew it was brief, really had a great day in the cinema watching Terrifier 3. I got home at 12 o'clock at night, then had to rest, but I will be back to land it again. I mean, like I said, I'm not really into horror films myself. I'm more into comedy, sci-fi, superhero films and that. They're more my cup of tea. My last short got 37k views. I mean, that's mad. The Goats Hate Football. I'm not going to lie, mate. That is absolutely crazy. But, like I said, I didn't have to come on here tonight and talk about Manchester City, but I needed to bring my point across because as a football fan now, as a neutral, I am getting absolutely sick and tired of hearing 115 this, 115 that. It's just like, wow, turn it in, people, yeah? Turn it in. Instead of complaining about the 115, you should literally be united with Man City trying to expose all these run-ins, like all these brown envelopes and these journalists and that trying to spread false narratives. It's like I am 100% on Man City's side on this one, trying to expose all the run-ins, honestly. Not just because I'm a Man United fan, right? But as a neutral, to me, at the moment, as they are exposing the Romans, I for one back it. So that's why, to me, at the moment, with Man City being levels above us, they're literally. It's great we won the FA Cup, but don't get me wrong. The only Superman is Christopher Reeve, in my opinion. Absolute legend. When can you do redirects into another live stream when you go get to 1K subs or later? It's 1K subs. So I got 1K subs. So if I see someone else live, I can redirect. It's like I redirected to LB yesterday because I saw he was live, so I redirected to him. Big up to LB, yeah. I have a lot of time for LB, proper Manchester City fan. And even when I sent in a super chat, right, he agreed with what I said, that I honestly believe that Man City are a proper ran football club. But you can't say that because you're a Man United fan, Mr. Joshy J. I think you find out I can say that, yeah, because it's called a free country, Ever heard a free speech, yeah? But you're a Man United fan. Why are you talking about Manchester City? Again, because I can. Okay? I can talk about Man City if I like it because I do not agree the way the media are trying to bully them and expose them a 115 and that. And I'm glad, Man City won this case against the Premier League last week because hopefully that means now Newcastle can also spend as much as they want. If Man City allowed to spend as much as they want, Newcastle should as well. Hi, Josh, mate. Good to see you, mate. Bosh, big up to you, Adam Partridge. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. The media are trying to take away our free speech. Facts, absolute facts. The same Terry Floppers who wets his straws at Arsenal. Look, I don't post videos about Manchester City very often. Yeah, because I'm not really interested in talking about rival clubs a lot. But, I feel this needs to be addressed, and I will address the situation. I honestly believe, like I said near the start of the show, the media are trying to spread false narratives on Manchester City and trying to slow down their progress and that. It's an absolute disgrace, honestly. I like your top you have on, mate. Yep, Real Madrid shirt. Proper ran football club. If only my football club was like this, eh? If we're ran like this, it'd be absolutely amazing, honestly. But, you know, it's like if you're not subscribed to LB, make sure you are subscribing to LB. Maybe one of the moderators could put the links to LB's channels in the live chat because go and subscribe to him. Yeah, he's a YouTuber who should be on many more subscribers. LB is the top bloke. I've got a lot of time for him. I really have. Again, I know I'm a Manchester United fan, but LB is definitely one of the content creators who I have a lot of time and day for. How was your weekend, Josh, mate? Yes, very good. Thank you, Adam Partridge. I kind of missed the Premier League, but I did watch England and that. You know, how was your weekend, Josh, mate? Yeah, very good. I had a great weekend. Yeah, sorry, I already read out that one, but yeah, but I do miss the Premier League, man. This international break is absolutely so frustrating. It's like stop doing that, stop, start, this and that. Of course, there's another international break in November, isn't there? So the Premier League be back for a couple of weeks, then it'd be going AWOL again. It's ridiculous, man. just get on with the Premier League season, yeah? Oh, well done to the Goat Seeds Football. Well done to you. Good evening to you, Glimpse HC, and congratulations, mate, on 3,000 subscribers. That's absolutely unbelievable. Yes, I did watch the England game yesterday. You know, 1-3-1. England don't interest me, to be honest. Yes, and I know your reasons why, Michael Chelsea SC. It's because the media like to overhype England, you know. The media overhype England, and guess what happens? We buckle under the pressure because we cannot handle the pressure. That's why, unfortunately, we lost the two last Euros because we buckle under the pressure, unfortunately, because we just not got the minerals to handle it. If we had minerals to handle it, then maybe we might have a chance winning a major competition. I sit back this weekend, Josh, mate. Oh yes, absolutely. And, you know, oh yeah, what else? Oh, good evening to you, Nick, said YT, Bristol City fan. How you doing this evening, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. You're a Bristol City fan. I have a bit of a soft spot for Bristol City as well because I live very close to Bristol City's ground. Just call me no. I know who you are. I know who you are. Get out of here. You are out of here faster. Go and say but. Bosh. I seen that name before. Yeah. Literally, get out of here. Ha ha. No, it's not funny. I am sick and tired of you keep returning, keep creating different channels and that. You're not part of the Mr. Josh J army anymore. Jog on, yeah? Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, yeah? I am sick and tired of you keep creating new YouTube channels to try. You want me back in your good books, but it's not going to happen. I literally gave you one chance, yeah? And you blew it. So I'm not giving you a second chance, mate. You can get out of here. A Ronan, mate, who was part of the Mr. Joshua J army, but then turned his back on me and that. So now he can get the fuck out of here. I don't want people like that, mate. I only want real ones in this live chat. People who I can trust and that at the end of the day. Let's get it right here. Yeah. And he's one of them I cannot trust because straight away, once he went, just call me edits and that. See, I knew who it was. I absolutely knew who it was. Shall I tell you why? Because I had the elite mentality, yeah? Let's get it right. F1 returns this weekend, Austin, Texas, and MotoGP, Phillip Island, Australia. Oh, nice. There is too many trolls out there. Thanks, Dynamite 14. You got that one spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. But, you know, let's have a listen now to other YouTubers. Oh, just go away. Yeah? Go away. Get out of here. You're out of here faster before you say but. Bosh, get the fuck out of here. Take the hints and jog on. It's as simple as that, yeah? Stop coming back. Leave me alone. Yeah? It's like, just, you're not part of the Mr. Joshy J army anymore, and you will never be part in the Mr. Joshy J army again, yeah? Let's get it right here, yeah? Listen, leave me alone, yeah? It's like, literally, he's obsessed. He's got an obsession with me. It's like, he knows he's not welcome on here, but yet, he's still trying to get back in my good books, but it's not going to work, mate. It's not going to work. Sad Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, negotiate football. There is, mate. Honestly, absolute runnings. I remember who that is. Yep, yep, we know who it is as well. Because I private messaged you, Michael Chelsea FC. It ain't working. Give it up. Facts, absolute facts. He should just take the hints, yeah? Absolutely take the hints and get out of here. If you wish to become a channel member, by the way, if you're new to my YouTube channel, the link is in pinned on top of the live chat. You can find all the information in the description to this video as well. If you're watching afterwards, there's a level 1 and level 2 membership. Why not consider joining today for members only live streams, early access to videos, and yeah. So all the information pinned on top of the live chat and in the description as well. As you know, over the weekend, I became a YouTube partner and I am absolutely buzzing about it. You need to add chat rules to your channel because there's too many trolls. And that what I did to my Twitch channel. I mean, did he do something? Yes, he did, Adam Partridge. He literally grasped me up to another YouTuber. So literally turned on me. So I don't have the time and day for people like that, mate. I was actually generous, right? And gave him one more chance, but he blew it. He threw it back in my face and blew it. So yeah, that's why he'll never be part of the Mr. Joshy J army again. Now, I thought about doing a live watch along tonight to the Nations League games like Belgium against France or something, but I thought, nah, we should do this stream because to me, this needs to be spoken about because the disrespect Manchester City get as a football club, I find absolutely wow, unbelievable, full on, man. But it's like Man City, they're elites themselves, and that one must have a ton of Gmail accounts. That's how you form a YouTube account. I reckon so. Yeah, you must have a lot of YouTube accounts. I still know who you are. I still know who you are. So jog on. Yeah, jog on. Straight away I know who you are. You can't fool me, mate. It's like, in some ways though, it's like his, family should literally be explaining to him that this isn't sustainable. Look, he's a very young age and that, so but it's just not acceptable what he's doing, man. But in some ways, have I do sympathise a little bit because he's very, very young and that. But someone should teach him and that, what's right and what's wrong. Then maybe he might understand and that. But I can't have people like that on this channel. You're on YouTube every day I upload, mate. Every day I post videos, and I have been doing now for 3 years. It doesn't matter whether it's my birthday, whether it's Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We carry on posting the content. I think this person keeps making fake YouTube channels. He does, mate. He does keep doing that. Of course he does. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I won't do it again. I There we go. Thank you. Thanks for timing him out, one of the moderators. Thank you very much. First Bristol City, now Aston Villa. Now he's created one with Man United. It's like, Ronan, utter Ronan. But, you know, big up to every single one of you like and locks in this evening. See, like, so many Ronans, but we're still rolling on, still literally spreading the narrative out there that all these government organisations are corrupt. So let's listen to some YouTubers now, what they're saying about the 115 and that. Let's listen to what I guess the good one to start off with was literally Mark and Goldfish and that. See what rumours he's been talking about. Oh, here we go. You like Christmas Day? Yes, I do, mate. I do like all them days. Yeah, very good. Right, so let's see. It sounds like what he's saying. Here we go. Pep's leaving. It's time. Yeah. All right. Good one. Good one. Pep ain't going nowhere. Let's get it right. Let's see what he's got to say. See what banger mash waffle he's talking about. Pep's leaving. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good one. Good one, mate. Good one. Get out here, man. He's going nowhere. Why would he want to leave? When literally he's at the best football team in this country. Let's get it right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That's Football. Pep Guardiola, 1 year left on his contract. Tixi Begiristain, his director of football, leaving in the summer. Man City, huge court case. And this morning, the Telegraph reporting that England's #1 choice to be next England manager is Pep Guardiola. Is it not the worst kept secret in football that Pep Guardiola is doing a Jurgen Klopp this season and going at the end of the season? Well, I certainly think it's happening. I mean, look, who knows whether it will actually happen, but I think it's absolutely nailed on. I think Pep's...
I think you're the only one so far, mate, because even Lee Gunner has said that Pep Guardiola isn't leaving, and I actually believe him. It's like, why would Pep Guardiola want to go anywhere?
Leaving Manchester City at the end of the season, and I think sometimes you look outside, it looks sunny, you go out and it is hot. I think Pep Guardiola is going, and I don't know why. I understand why some Man City fans are hopeful it won't happen. I mean, he's the greatest manager in their history, which started in 2008, and he's won the most titles. He'll go down as one of
facts, because he is. That's absolute facts. He is literally their best manager ever. And again, people are jealous. Let's get the narrative right here, people. It's just jealousy in the end of the day. They are jealous of how successful Man City really are.
The best managers in football history as well. But I think it's coming towards an end. I think there's something about Man City this season that just doesn't feel right. Maybe it is the cloud of the 115 or the 130, whatever it is this week. But it feels...
They've already had one victory against these frauds who are literally trying to say they've done this, they've done that. So, yeah, scoreline 1-0 to Man City against all these Ronans. Bullshit, not happening. Then it's Jellyfish Potter for England. Every time I watch Anfield and he always has something against Manchester City and he's jealous about City. It's because they're dominating, mate. You know, a lot of people are jealous over Man City because they're dominating. But as a neutral, when it comes to neutral perspective, I'm not. You know, I just respect how well-run football club they really are.
It's like it's coming to, era's come to an end, as Ten Hag said. I don't know whether he's talking about his own, but I certainly think the Pep Guardiola one's coming to an end. We had no idea this time last year.
I hope the era's coming to an end for you, bald scrawled at Man United. I really do. You need to jog on, mate.
That Jurgen Klopp was going to go. I think Pep Guardiola going is obvious. And I think Man City are such a well-run football club on the pitch that I think what they're trying to do is...
And off the pitch as well, mate.
Just not let this be public for as long as possible, because you can get what we saw with Sir Alex Ferguson a few years ago, where his final year started to go wrong and he ended up staying for another year. He didn't announce he was actually retiring when he did until right at the end of the season. Jurgen Klopp announced he was going. People thought it would galvanise them. That Europa League final in Dublin got booked out with Scousers. They never made it, because it can be a pressure that overwhelms a team. And therefore, I don't think it's good that it comes out. But I think there are so many obvious things to it. Would I want him as England manager? Just very quickly, would you want him as England manager? Get in the comments. I mean, for me, this is a no-brainer. Would I want Gary Neville to wash my car? Of course I would. You've missed a bit, Gary. No, you're not having any more hard water, and you'll have your phone back when it's gleaming. But of course I'd want Pep Guardiola to be England manager. Whatever I think about his style of football, which is good, whatever I think about, he's always had an open checkbook. I actually think England would be his biggest challenge, because England haven't won anything since '66, and Pep Guardiola has won everywhere he's been. Yes, he's had an open checkbook, but in some ways England's the hardest international job in international football, but it's got almost the open checkbook of quality players, some of which he's worked with before. It's just whether Pep Guardiola would want to do it. And you could wait till the end of the season to do it, because really there's only the November international break and the March international break before the summer. So you could easily wait till next summer to do it. So I would take Pep Guardiola as England manager. Whether he wants that or not, I don't know. But I mean, God, imagine England managed by Pep. It would be fantastic. I just don't know whether he'd suit international football because he's so intense. But yeah, I do think the writing's on the wall. I felt it, and that's the story in the Telegraph this morning. Sort of prompted this, following on from the Carsley video yesterday. But when I was thinking about it this morning, I was just like, it's actually I'd be surprised if he stayed. That's the best way of explaining it. I'd be stunned if he stayed as manager, because to me, it's absolutely obvious he's going to go. Begiristain, who was the director of football, actually came in a few months before Pep, didn't he, to put the groundwork in, and now he's going a few months before Pep, because obviously Pep's going to go in the summer. I think that is probably one of the key hints. On top of that, I think that his contract being up in the summer gives him the opportunity to walk away. A new contract's never going to be a year, is it? A new contract's going to be a few years, and I don't really know that he's got the appetite. I think he's done a fantastic job at Man City, but there's clear frustrations there. He's winning things which show how good he is, but he's expressed frustrations at Man City numerous times, whether it's the crowd not reacting and being, trying to get them up in the press or at the ground itself, whether it's the overarching issue that is clearly there with the media and the wider world of football that don't really respect Man City the way that if he'd done this at Arsenal or Manchester United or Liverpool, I think there'd be a lot more respect. And there's nothing he can do about that, and there's nothing Man City can do about that. And it's not even about the 115 as far as I'm concerned. I just think people look at Man City and go, look at the revenue, look at the squad. They've got a bench that's better than most first team. Most managers would be winning the league, and everyone acknowledges that Pep's a great manager, but I just think people look at Man City and
AI can help your employees do onboarding, benefits, and other busy work, so they can.
I mean, if anyone literally says, "Oh, Pep can only literally win like a big squad and that," no, he is elite. Okay, Pep knows how to win. He's a serial winner and that. Pep can be beaten, but it's like, if Man City's guilty, they should be banned and go to League Two. Big up to you, F1 fan, CFC 1905. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining me this evening. Much appreciated. Just seen you timed out, people, mate. What the fuck happened? You know who, mate. That's who it was. That's all I gotta say. Would you love to meet Mark at Goldfish? Josh, mate, talking Man United again, mate. Absolutely not. Not one bit, mate. Yeah, but, I honestly believe it's down to jealousy. Fans are just jealous of Man City's success. Like, they tried to bring down Chelsea so many times, the FA, and that when Roman Abramovich was owner, and the FA trying to bring Man United down, saying, "Oh, we used to get paid by the referees and that." When Sir Alex Ferguson's manager to give us penalties and that, it's like, get the fuck out of here, man. What are we doing here, people? Yeah, seriously, what the fucking heck are we doing?
They do the work they love. Dan's loving it. He's in the zone right now.
Oh, that's an ad.
Walks into your office. I know. It's a lot. Exactly.
What does Be Love mean
Goldbridge. Long messaging, Josh, mate. Big up to you, Man United.
to me?
Well,
It's something that exists within us, and it's in everything that we do.
there we go.
Pellegrini won a title here, didn't he? Mancini won a title here. It's not surprising he's winning titles. He's won 1 Champions League. So I think that's probably a frustration for Pep, that maybe doesn't get what he deserves. And then, of course, you have got this court case, which nobody can predict what's going to happen with it. But it's as we saw at the start of the week on a separate court case, the Premier League and Man City are at loggerheads, and that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for Man City. It's not a good thing for the Premier League. So whatever happens here, if Man City score a win over the...
I think it's brilliant that Man City are exposing the Premier League. It's like I can keep saying, the Premier League are trying to slow down Newcastle United's progress and that. So Newcastle should do the same. They should expose the Premier League for being frauds and that. Then maybe, just maybe, they could spend as much money as they like at Newcastle. It's clear as day that the FA are slowing down teams' progress and that. It's because they're bullies. Let's get it right here. Like I said, the FA, they should be renamed fucking assholes.
Premier League, is it really a win for Man City? Do you think the Premier League can go, oh, sorry, you are the best? I think it's becoming a situation that is probably quite stressful for a manager who just wants reputationally to be remembered as a great manager. And he's got all this other stuff going on that takes away from the football. And I think away from the court case, I would imagine Pep Guardiola is actually quite frustrated by it, because it's just noise, an opinion and scrutiny that takes away from what he's doing on the pitch. And it could take a lot away from what he's done on the pitch if they get found guilty. But even if they don't get found guilty, it's still noise away that takes away from him. So I would imagine that he's probably getting to the end of the road, and I think it will be the end of the road. I can't see a scenario where Pep Guardiola says, I'll sign another new contract. I think there are people out there that think if Man City get found not guilty, it'll be a vindication for Pep to go, okay, I'm going to sign another 3-year contract. But I also think if they got found not guilty, it would be a vindication to go, we weren't guilty. Look at what I did. I always told you that. See you later. You're not worthy. And he walks anyway. Because I think it's very, very difficult. And we saw it with Jurgen Klopp, and we understood it with Jurgen Klopp because he didn't win loads of titles. He tried his best with a hand tied behind his back against the likes of Man City and Real Madrid's, but still proved what a great manager he was. But it was exhaustion. But that doesn't mean it's not exhausting for Pep. I think it's exhausting for Pep. It's a different type of exhaustion. Yes, you've got the money. Yes, you've got the squad, but you've also got...
That's a good point, actually. No, they're not buying elite players at the moment, but apparently I've heard that they need to sell players before they can buy players. Again, this is what I mean. PSR, financial fair play in that is messing around with football. You're doing nice for your birthday, Josh, mate. Yeah, I'm just going to be having a relaxing birthday, really. Going out for a meal and spending time with family and watching the Premier League, because obviously the Premier League is back this weekend. I, for one, cannot wait. Just end this international break now, please. Thank you.
The scrutiny. You've also got the pressure. You've also got the constant noise. And I think it's very difficult for managers these days to do what Sir Alex Ferguson did and manage for decades. I don't know whether Sir Alex Ferguson could do it now, because social media scrutiny is not the same as it was in the 90s and the noughties. So I think Pep's probably reached the end of the road at Man City. I think also, what's his association with Man City? It's not Barcelona. He left there. So I think he'll look at Man City and go, I need to close this project off and walk away from it as part of my career that's closed off and successful. Another Premier League title, 4 in a row, maybe a Champions League. That will do me. And then I go, maybe goes Italy, maybe goes a national team job. But I think it's absolutely nailed on. Absolutely nailed on that he's going to leave. And maybe I'm misreading the rumour.
Nothing will happen because City are innocent. That simple. As at AK4 Pete said last night, landed it. Yeah, I saw him. He absolutely landed it in that live chat, didn't he, Michael.Chelsea FC? You calm down about the ball troll not being sacked yet, mate. I mean, a bit, but I'm still angry about it, Hayden Cox, to be honest. I want Eddie Howe as England manager. I think he may be the right choice for England. I really do. Or someone like a Graham Potter. You know, we just need someone who understands about England and that, don't we?
This, but I actually think it's one of those ones that when you actually talk to people, they go, yeah. But it's not just not being discussed. Maybe it's not being discussed out of respect. But like I said, the Jurgen Klopp thing just...
The UK government tried to push Don Roman out of Chelsea many years. Fucking Ronans. Yep. It's ridiculous, mate, honestly. How isn't he elite? No, but he's decent and that. But yeah, I agree. He's not elite.
Dropped. I think the Pep thing is so obvious. Contract's up. His director of football's gone. You've got this big court case. England are interested. So that means there's options for him as well. The summer is the time for him to go. Simple as that. Get your comments in below. Smash a like on the video and subscribe. I'll speak to you on the next one.
It's like, I just cannot see Pep going anywhere, to be honest, because I honestly believe they are not going to get done for anything. Let's get it right. Peter Griffin for England, maybe. It's LB. We got to listen to what he's been saying, haven't we? LB, proper Man City fan. Make sure you are subscribing to his channel. LB, here we go. LB, here we go. It's LB. Peter Griffin for England, baby. Oh, no. Here we go. Let's see. It's LB. Video 1 day ago. Premier League has to pay Man City legal fee. Journalists are losing. Thanks. Let's have a listen to this. Man United, best win on your birthday. I mean, it would be nice. It really would.
Free feet. Free feet. Look at me lagging. The mutants are attacking the systems, guys. I've been attacked, man, by the mutants. The Premier League mutants are attacking me, man. I've been lagged out my mind, the mutants. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys. Hopefully you're all doing well. Make sure you guys are smashing up that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well
yes,
if you're new.
Sub. You must sub.
I just had a shower in it. Hence why I was late. Because last night was a unplanned session. Basically what happened. Smash up these likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you are new. The Premier League has to pay Manchester City legal fees is being reported in the press today, and journalists all across the land are losing their minds, they're losing their heads, guys, yeah? And we need to call some of these out. Because some of them, man, listen, we spoke about it the other day, yeah? I did that mad stream, that 2-hour stream. This will not be a 2-hour stream, by the way. And some of them, mate, have just absolutely lost the plot, man. They've absolutely lost the plot. Smash these likes up. Big up to you guys. Big up to Jack in the chat. Big up to Gina and Alpha. Good to see you, man. Let's have a look what else we got in here. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up to Lee. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Big up to Hasty. Ethan, Ryan, Kanad. Ethan again. Lauren, Fraser, Presto, Herbal, Jess, Andy Slate. Big up to MCFC, Itchy Goat, Georgios, Chris Toffs in the building. Ryan, Jen, Jose, JFL, Justin. Big up to Yash, Matthew, Nariman, Miguel. Good to see you guys. Make sure you're smashing up these likes for me, man. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Listen, I'll tell you something that's actually mad here. Is this case I think has identified, yeah, the people who have brain cells and can think for themselves and those that unfortunately cannot. Because this is the thing, yeah, I said this the other night. Throughout this whole process, I've not once believed that everyone should just cover Manchester City in glory. I don't really think that's reasonable. I think if you're a City fan and you're not accepting of some criticism sometimes, or you just constantly want good news, and you're not prepared to see sometimes an alternative point of view, then again, you've got to accept that that's unreasonable, right? But when you see the attacks from rival fans and journalists more so, because listen, rival fans are going to be tribal. That's what fans do. You know what I mean? That's what fans are. So you can't really cook the rival fans for that.
But me, as a rival fan, and that, it's like I know what the FA are like. So it's about time they got exposed. You had, nice you see, Josh, mate, Domino's pizza, the cheeseburger pizza.
Some of the journalism at play, some of the journalism that we've seen throughout this whole entire process since 115, since CAS, and now, of course, on the Associated Party transactions, for me, it's really highlighted a stench, an absolute stink, an absolute disgusting smell.
Got to give him his credit. Those two players who got Brazil win over Chile are probably were due to him in fairness. Jesus and Lewis Hungary. Both Buta Figo players too good to see though.
From the journalists and from media in this country, and of course you do have journalists in other countries, and just remember as well, when I'm talking about this, guys, yeah, I'm only really talking about the UK, guys, yeah, because I don't know what's going on in your countries. So, as always, let me know in the chat, depending on where you're from, what the media's like in your country, yeah. But some of it has just been so embarrassing, really, really embarrassing. I actually, low-key, yeah, I'll tell you this, yeah, low-key, I actually kind of like seeing sometimes the opposite side of you on the City case, because I think it's interesting. So sometimes when someone writes an article about this is what the Premier League is saying, and this is why City are wrong, I don't mind it. So long as it's written in an unbiased way, and it's just like, these are the facts, these are our opinions or whatever. But we're not getting too much of that. We're not getting too much of that at all, are we? We're not. We're getting this school ground style rage baiting articles, like the one that we highlighted the other day on Sam Cunningham, which we're not going to go into again because we've already done that. Just some of it is just proper embarrassing. Yeah, and we've got another one coming out. What's he called? The guy who works for the Telegraph.
It's because these journalists want the attention, LB. Let's get it right. They're trying to run down your football club, mate. But your fan base should not let it happen. It's time your fans landed the minerals, mate, and call out the media. Why would you trust the process, Arsenal, when they don't win anything? It's because what they do down in 14, isn't it? Let's get it right.
his name. Chat, someone let me know his name. He wrote one yesterday. Again, embarrassing. And these people, yeah, they need to demand much better for themselves, guys. Yeah, they need to demand them much better for themselves because these guys are people.
It's because they haven't got anything better to do, LB. Let's get it right here. Yeah. So many wrong-uns in the game.
People who should be, putting out the best information. Yeah, putting out some stuff that people can read and be informed about and be educated about. You should be informing us. That's what you did your job for. Yeah. And then you get stuff like this. The Guardian, which I believe was actually created in Manchester. Is my understanding. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Guardian, when it was first made, was actually in Manchester. Apocalypse Now! City wrangle shows the wealthiest owners could kill football. Apocalypse Now!
Again, do a better job then. If you want to close the gap on Man City, do a better job. It's as simple as that. Instead of trying to make them an easy target.
In that film, you know what I mean? These people, yeah, they know what they're doing, bro. They know what they're doing. They're trying to stir the pot. They're trying to stir the pot, mate. They're trying to get everyone so wound up because this is what the thing is, the situation. Like this is the bad situation. If everybody with a brain, yeah, didn't just read headlines and didn't just read and actually understood what was going on, yeah, it'd be chill. But because people will look at this and go, oh my God, yeah, we've got to stop City, mate, because they're going to kill football. Have you seen? I'm going to ask you a question because maybe you've not seen it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being fed this information on my algorithms, right? But have you seen rival fans on Twitter calling into talk for saying stuff like, we have to stop City now or it's the end of football. It's the end of football. Have you guys seen that? Genuine question. Have you guys seen that? Because I've seen it, but I don't know whether you guys have seen it. And then when I see people put stuff,
as long as it doesn't consist in hate, give and fair and honest, proper opinion. Thanks, Michael.Chelsea FC. You know, what I've been saying in this show tonight, I think I've been very, very fair. You know, I haven't been biased or anything. You know, I'm not doing it just because it's like the Man City case being spoken about. I'll do it to any football club. If they're being bullied by the media and that, I'll call them out. Like the media for bullying this football club. Because that's what, like, these footballing organisations are. They're corrupt and they're bullies.
Like, it's the end of football if City win this case. I'm like, what do you mean it's the end of football? Do you mean it's the end of football? What are you talking about? Yeah? But because they've been wound up by people like this, Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now could kill football. City's owners could kill football. Basically, what this is saying, right? This is what this is saying, yeah? But they've not got the bollocks to write it. This is saying, Apocalypse Now, Man City are going to kill football. Man City's owner, Sheikh Mansour, is going to kill football. That's basically what this guy wrote, yeah? But because he doesn't want to name drop Sheikh Mansour, yeah? Because he don't want to say his name, because none of these people actually have the balls to write it, yeah? He just put City wrangle shows the wealthiest owners could kill football. So are we killing football? Because here, you're saying Apocalypse Now. You're saying Apocalypse Now, but then you're saying it could kill football. So is it Apocalypse Now? Maybe it's an Apocalypse Now, or maybe it's not Apocalypse Now. Is it an apocalypse? Or it could be an apocalypse. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So basically, you don't actually know what you're waffling about, bro. You don't actually know what you're waffling about. Yeah? Apocalypse has multiple meanings. The end of the world. A cataclysmic event that results in the total destruction of the world. For example, the nuclear bombing of Hiroshima during World War II could be described as an apocalypse, the end of the world, a cataclysmic event. Apocalypse now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Apocalypse now. Oh my God, the people need to sort of.
Because the media and these footballing organisations don't like how your club is dominating, LB. I mean, let's get it right. Chelsea used to get the same shit, and we used to get the same shit. And Man United, when Sir Alex Ferguson was manager, you know, the media literally hated us for dominating. Didn't Real Madrid win the Champions League last season? City killing football? Nope. Typical journalism. Yep, I agree with you, mate.
We're getting nukes, boys. We're getting freaking nukes out of our minds. So apocalypse now, but it might not be now because it's only could kill football. Okay, cool. So what this would really say is an apocalypse might happen later on, but might not happen. So basically, you don't know if there's going to be an apocalypse. So there's not an apocalypse now. Big up. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Jonathan Wilson.
What a brown M, like, honestly. What a wrong M.
What's he waffling? Don't look up. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we doing here, bro? What are you doing, bro? Bro, I'm not being funny here, but City have challenged the associated party transactions, and you're acting like we're nuking the world, bro. Don't look up, chat, yeah? Don't look up, because the nuke's coming. The nuclear bomb is about to drop on our heads, and we're going to get apocalypse out of our minds because of the associated party transaction rules. Who knew, yeah, that the associated party transaction rules, yeah, was being removed is comparable with the Hiroshima nuclear bomb of World War II. Who knew that? Insane, bro. Bro, what is he waffling about? As families of the Westeros squabble, the undead gather beyond the wall. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, can someone explain this to me? Can someone explain this to me? Bro, City of had the what? It's a Game of Thrones reference. Why is he speaking about the Game of Thrones, bro? In associated party transactions. A senior monk jockey to be the new abbot. Viking longboats massed on the horizon. As the left bicker interminably over what the fuck is that, bro? Can't even fucking read your shit. Infinitesimal. Bro, what the frick is this, man? Bro, what is this? You can only read this fucking newspaper if you've got a degree or some shit like that. What is this article, bro? Infinitesimal. What the hell is this word? What is this word? What is this word? What the fuck is this? The problem with existential threats from the climate crisis.
Land it, LB. Land it, mate.
Incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh my God. So far, yeah, so far. Why am I reading it? Because I'm fucking exposing the bullshit that is these articles and these journalists, Peter. That's why I'm fucking reading it, yeah? Because these people need to be exposed. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
go
why I'm
for it,
fucking
mate.
reading it.
Go
Yeah?
for
I've had
it.
enough. I've fucking had enough, mate. That's why I'm reading it. The problem with the
I've had enough. Honestly, I've had enough. Literally, of like the 115 being spoken about. Like 115 this, that. 115, oh, you cheated, this and that. It's like, just turn it in, yeah? Turn it fucking in. Because I want to enjoy football. Instead, I'm literally hearing about 115 so much. It's like, no, no, no. Football, I love football, but this 115 business is too much now, honestly. I can see Saliba going to Madrid. Yeah, possibly F1 fans CFC 1905. I reckon he might go to Real Madrid. Maybe he wants to play for a club, yeah, who wins stuff, who have more minerals than what my football club have at the moment, Real Madrid. But yeah, these journalists are so much brown envelopes and so many Ronans out there, honestly. They all need exposing. Like FA needs exposing, UEFA needs exposing, and FIFA as well. Because there's too many brown envelopes out there. They all need to be exposed. Let's get it right.
existential threats from climate crisis. What the hell is it? Conquistadors to COVID. Bro, oh my God. Oh my God. Can anybody believe this? We've had an apocalypse, yeah? He's told us not to look up, yeah? He spoke about Game of Thrones. He spoke about climate change. And he spoke about COVID-19. Can you see why the title is titled Journalists Are Losing Their Heads? Can you see why I've titled it like that? Because they've lost it. They've lost the plot. They've completely and utterly lost their minds. It's insane. We're speaking about climate change. I mean, is that our fault? Is that City's fault? Chat, is that City's fault?
No.
Climate change.
Typical.
Is COVID-19 Manchester City's fault?
No.
Maybe it is our fault. COVID-19. It was City's fault, chat.
Nope.
It was City's fault.
Typical journalists trying to create a story.
Because it's long. And to be honest with you, the guy, I just wanted to expose it. And I think I've done that quite successfully just by reading the first two paragraphs, mate.
Oh,
yeah?
you landed it, mate.
Absolutely embarrassing. Apocalypse Now, yeah, which we've established isn't actually an apocalypse now. It might be.
Honestly, 2024 in a nutshell. Let's get it right.
In apocalypse, according to this guy. But there we go. But it doesn't stop there. I wish it did. I really, really, really wish it did. But it doesn't. Because there's more. There's more mutants, guys. And there's more of these journalists who are just absolutely embarrassing. Step up, Mr. Number 2. Mr. Sam Wallace, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here we go. Another journalist about to be exposed by LB. Come on, LB. Land it, mate. Absolutely land it. You're landing the minerals, mate. You really are. Because he's had enough. He's had enough of these Ronans trying to expose his football club. Same as like, I had enough. And like the FA trying to expose us when Sir Alex Ferguson was manager and that. Yeah, completely had enough of it, man.
Mr. Sam Wallace from the Telegraph. He's a chief football writer, guys. Chief. Not just a football writer, yeah. Chief football writer. Don't forget the chief. Manchester City tactics in the Premier League. Battle are clear. Sue until they win. Okay, so I'm not being funny here. I'm not being funny. When you sue somebody, do you sue them to lose? Genuine question. If I were to sue Patrick Hollier, Patrick, you defamation, you what's it called? Defamation. You defamationed on my name, bro. You libeled on me. I'm gonna sue you. I'm not suing you to lose the case, Brett. Yeah? I'm suing you to win the case. And City were proven right. Because the judges agreed with us, man. So what's the problemo? What's the problem? What's the problem? I don't understand the problem. I struggle to understand what everyone's losing the shit about me. Yeah? There was a rule that the Premier League wanted to bring in. City said to the Premier League, listen, lads, that rule is unlawful. If you bring that rule in, we're going to sue you because it's unlawful. The Premier League went 2 fingers up at Manchester City and went, we're right, you're wrong. The rules got voted in. Yeah? I'm dehydrated. That's the juice. Electrolytes. They brought the rules in and City went, all right, no problemo. See you in court, mate. See you in arbitration. See you in arbitration. City took the Premier League to arbitration, and the judges on the panel, yeah, said, City, you're right, some of these rules are unlawful. What's the problem? What's the problem? If City lost the case, City lost the case. If City lost, then all the rules were lawful. No problem. All the rules are lawful. Nothing you can do. But surely, framing stuff like this is just incredibly stupid and just on the defence of the Premier League.
Yes, madness, LB.
If the Premier League, yeah, if the Premier League bring in rules and one of the clubs in the league doesn't like the rules because they feel that they're unlawful, the club has the right to challenge the Premier League at arbitration. That's the rule. That's what's in the rules. If the club's right, the club will win. If the Premier League's right, the Premier League will win. What's the problem? What is the problem? If Manchester United tomorrow wanted to challenge a rule because they didn't think it was lawful, sue the Premier League, take them to arbitration. What's the issue? Why?
Which we will do. You know, any football club, if they didn't agree what the corrupt FA were doing, let's get it right, because they are corrupt, you would take them to court.
A journalist making it out like this City doing a bad thing here. City aren't doing a bad thing. City challenged a rule that they feel is unlawful. They were right.
No, they had enough against these Romans, so they have every right to challenge it.
What's the issue? Why are you not doing articles slamming the Premier League? Why are you not doing an article saying, how dare the Premier League have rules in their rule book which are proved to be unlawful? Heads must roll. This is shambolic. No, we get the shit again, mate. Yeah, as always. As always.
Again, like the point I made, literally, is when a team dominates, the media like to make you an easy target. Let's get it right here. Disgraceful journalism was a real-life offence in 1945. The Guardian newspaper should be ashamed of themselves. Facts. I agree with you, Michael, Chelsea FC. But these papers don't care, mate. They simply do not care at the end of the day. Let's get it right.
Upon themselves to challenge APT rules. Well, who else is going to freaking do it, mate? Who else is going to do it? Who else is going to challenge the rules? No other club was doing it. What, the fans meant to do it? Are we meant to challenge the Premier League on the rules? Are you going to challenge the Premier League on the rules? Who's going to challenge the Premier League on the rules? Of course the club took it upon themselves, bro. What are you talking about, man? Expect more legal challenges until presumably they get their way. Again, Mr. Wallace, chief football writer. The Premier League bring in rules which are lawful. There's not a lot City can do, mate. There's not a lot City can do if the rules that they bring in are lawful. But again, I don't know what the fuck he's fully wrote in this article, yeah, because they want me to sign up to read the article. I ain't signing up to shit, mate, yeah. I'm not signing up to no website.
I mean, that's a disgrace in itself, isn't it? To read an article, you literally have to sign up to the website. Typical brown envelope media and journalism these days. Let's get it right here. Absolute disgrace.
So maybe he's covered it, but then that's not my problem because I'm just going off his title. If he's then going to start complaining that you didn't read the full article, well, tell Telegraph to stop asking for my email address then, mate, because you're not having it. Yeah? Not having my email address. But again, this is what I don't understand, mate. Expect more legal challenges until presumably they get their way. How about you just get the rules lawful, lads? Again, if you would have got the rules lawful, there's fuck all City can do, mate. If you would have dealt with the Etihad sponsor and the First Abu Dhabi Bank sponsor in a procedurally fair way, they wouldn't have got set aside. But we're the bad guy all the time. We're the ones that are getting cooked. And then you get people like this guy, yeah, Sam Wallace, writing stupid freaking articles.
Like the same was happening to Chelsea. How many times did they get cooked by the media when they're dominating? It's just because if you're dominating, you get made an easy target, and it makes for a good story on the internet, doesn't it? Because you know you're going to get clicks, views, likes, retweets, and that. Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing here, people? It's a disgrace, honestly.
Like this, yeah? Saying, sue until they win. How about get the rules right, mate, yeah? How about you're a multi-billion pound organisation, Premier League, yeah? Spend a bit more money on legal costs and get the rules lawful the first time. And actually, yeah, when a football club comes to you with concerns and says, lads, these rules that you're bringing in, we don't think they're lawful. We don't think you should implement these rules like this because we don't think they're lawful. And if you do implement them, we're going to sue you. So, you know what I mean? I'm not being funny, right? Yeah. If someone come to me at a business and said, LB, this new change that you're going to make, if you make the change, we don't think that change is lawful. If you bring it in, I'm going to sue you. What am I going to do, boys? Am I going to go, yeah, fuck you, mate, I'm signing it in? No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, right, I'll tell you what then. You tell me why you think this is unlawful, yeah? And I'll have a look into it. They can come with me, they can tell me what they think, and then what I'll do, I'll take their concerns, I'll go to my legal department, yeah, and say, right, these lads here are saying that this change that we're going to make in the business is unlawful. What do you reckon? And they go, oh, maybe. Do you think they're right? I don't know. So you think they've got a chat? You think they might have a point? Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get someone else to review it. And then we'll say, okay, how can we get around it? How can we bring these rules in so they're not unlawful? We could do this, this, and this. You do this, this, and this. You go back to the club. You go back to the person and say, right, I've got your concerns. Don't let you sue us. This is what we've done. What do you think? And then one of two things will happen. The club or the person, yeah, in this scenario, will go, yeah, fine, no problem. They get voted in. Or they go, yeah, no, we still don't like them because they don't want the rules in, but they're lawful. In which case, you just have to go with it and then deal with the legal case. But then when you go to the legal case, instead of losing, you'll win. It's insane, mate. It's insane.
Crazy. Absolutely madness.
The point is, mate, yeah. I don't know how many times I have to explain this, but I will explain it again, people. I will explain it again. The point is this, yeah.
Find the freedom to forget with simple broadband switching. Hyperoptic, we're in your corner.
We've got an article here, yeah, that says what City are doing is causing an apocalypse and could kill football. Then we've got another guy that says Man City's tactics in the Premier League, sue until they win. it's clickbait, or it's not clickbait, and it's unfair reporting. There's enough shit going on in the world to have you in a bad mood. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm chilling, bro. Trust me, I'm chilling. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm completely chill. I'm going to finish this stream in a bit, go gym and chill out, bro, and then watch England. Put pins in my eyes. I'm not in a bad mood, bro. The point is, these people, need to be challenged because they're going round writing whatever they want and no one's, well, people are challenging them, but they need to be challenged. Writing stuff like Apocalypse Now is ridiculous.
Pathetic.
Calling them out for this is ridiculous. Sue until they win. Get your freaking rules right. How about that?
Yeah.
Get your rules lawful. How about that?
Take note, mate.
The Premier League, have mistakenly rejected Etihad's deal and First Abu Dhabi Bank deal. £1 million sponsorships. That is horrific. They can't do that, mate. They need to be called out for it. But they're not getting called out for it. City are getting called out for it. So I'm going to call them out. If you don't like it, don't watch the stream. I ain't forcing you to watch the stream, mate. Yeah, click off.
Back.
If you want to go along with all these people saying there's going to be an apocalypse in football because City have challenged some rules, fair enough. Big up to you. I'm not going along with that. Absolutely ridiculous, mate. Yo, big up to Christo as well. Says yes.
Since I'm not going along with fans who say trust the process at Man United. No, it's fuck the process, and I will go down my own lane. Like, I want this manager gone, and I want a lot of these players out in this football club. It's as simple as that. You agree with me? Great. If not, then cry. I don't care. It's as simple as that. Generally, do not care, people, at the end of the day.
SLB went fishing, caught a big one. Having the sponsorship deal was perfecto. Keep up the cooking, bro. Rivals running scared. Facts, bro. 100%. 100%, mate. We've got to call these people out. We've got to call these people out. And the thing is as well, again, I'm not calling out some of these guys because some of them, I feel they've written a negative piece on City or whatever, but there's no spin. They just give their views, and it's not clearly biased against City. I'm not calling those people out. I'm calling out the guys who are writing bullshit articles. Like the guy who said City should just quit the Premier League if they don't like the rules, even though the rules were unlawful. I'm calling these people out because these people are getting paid a lot of money to write articles, and they're writing a load of shite, mate. They're writing a load of shite.
Because they know that they'll make a lot of money from it. You see, it sums journalism up in a nutshell these days. Honestly, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's pathetic, man. Anyway, let's carry on. Albie's absolutely landing it on these Ronans, like what I've done tonight.
It's insane. It's insane. Apocalypse, respecting football, investing in culture. These people is full of jealousy and hatred. Facts. Absolute facts. Absolute facts, mate. Absolute facts. Yeah, Chaos Black. See you later, bro. Some proper fucking weirdos about there, innit? You know what I mean? There's so many fucking weirdos, like proper mutants. There's a lot of mutants, mate. It's insane. It's insane. Anyway, Manchester City are set for a fresh row with the Premier League. Look at this one from the Mirror. Check this out, guys. This is from the Mirror. It is believed that the panel's award means the Premier League will have to pay a hefty chunk of Manchester City's legal costs. And the champions have also been granted leave to demand compensation if is the big word there, they can show that they've been damaged financially after seeing two huge sponsorship deals with Etihad and the Abu Dhabi First Bank blocked by associated party transactions. The Premier League will have to pay a hefty chunk of City's legal costs. Brilliant news. This would never have happened if the rules were right, mate, yeah? Would never have happened if the rules were right. So why are journalists not calling this out? Why are journalists not calling this out? Why are the journalists not saying The Premier League now just wasted all this money on legal costs, yeah, because their rules were unlawful. Someone needs to challenge the Premier League. No one's challenging them, man. City might be able to get compensation, potentially. They've got to prove that they got damaged financially, which, listen, maybe they can do. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
It's a bit like you were chatting shit about my business. Obviously, I would seek legal advice because you're literally trying to chat false narratives about my business, and I'm not having any of it, man, honestly. So I would call them out for it.
There was nothing in the original document about City claiming compensation as an amount. We don't know if they are going to do that. But if they can prove that they've been damaged financially, then they could potentially claim compensation. Because it's in the document. Why are people not calling this out? Why are journalists not calling this out? Why are journalists not saying the Premier League is wasting millions of pounds on legal costs, losing the case?
Because they'll lose
It's
a lot of
insane.
money. That's why.
It's insane.
That's
The whole
why
thing's
they
a
won't
joke,
call
man.
it out,
And they need to be
mate.
called out on it. But yeah, imagine the Premier League's got to pay some of City's legal fees. That'd be funny, mate. That would be pretty funny. But get your rules right. This is the thing about it all, man. This whole thing, yeah, would never have happened if the rules were lawful.
Right.
And that's why I just don't really get why City are getting heat. I just don't really get why City are getting heat, chat.
Again, because
For me, it's just like, bro, your rules are right. This would never have happened. It's just insane. And then we're the ones that get cooked. But it's all right, though, because my club can now potentially claim compensation from the Premier League.
Very polite.
My club can get its Etihad deal and Abu Dhabi First Bank deal reassessed and get that potentially sorted. It can get its legal costs paid from the Premier League or a large chunk of it. But this would never have happened ever if the rules that you brought in were legal. That's it. It would never have been done, man. It's never been done. LB, one of the sponsors, just signed a bigger deal with PSG than the Prem turned down for City. Should be easy to prove damage. I get why City are getting heat. It's called jealousy, hate, discrimination, and shame. The list goes on.
I agree. I agree.
The real investigation should be how did the EPL allow and vote for unlawful rules? Those responsible owe the cash, says beyond belief. Because they didn't listen. They didn't listen. This is why I have a problem with it. It's because City told them. City warned them. This is why I have zero sympathy for them. I have zero sympathy for the Premier League. Because City warned them about it. City didn't just go, whoa, lads, what are you doing here, boys? What are you doing here? City warned them, said, boys, if you bring these rules in, we're going to have to sue you, lads. Like, but they literally warned them before they did it, and they still went and did it. And then City win, prove that they're unlawful, and then we're the bad guys. We fucking told them before they did it. Why didn't they get it checked out? Because they're arrogant. These people are arrogant, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
These people are arrogant.
All right.
They have an ego to them where they don't believe that they're ever wrong.
Yeah. Spot on. Spot
They
on.
don't believe that they're ever wrong. Never.
You're talking facts, mate. This is why
It's
I'm
wild.
a time and day for you, because
It's absolutely insane.
you literally landed and say,
Let's have a look at some of the comments on this guy's tweet then. This is the guy who said City are going to sue until they get their way. Or we're going to sue until you bring in lawful rules. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's see what to say. Blue City Brain says more legal action until they get away. These journalists, man, he's not happy. Adam says, what is the Premier League strategy, Mr. Wallace? Because they look to be the ones who need a clear one. Chris Howard says, no, City said that expecting the rules corrected within 10 days was absolutely rushed, like last time, and that such rushed rules are likely to remain unlawful and face legal action. Curious that you spear. This is absolutely fantastic comment, Chris Howard. Brilliant, brilliant comment there from Chris Howard, mate. Yeah, spot on.
100%.
Spot on. I can see you've taken a small-minded view. Many journalists do and just decide City and I'm sure Newcastle are the enemy. The Premier League created unlawful rules in a blink, purposely to appease a select amount of clubs and stop others. Their behaviour in any other walk of life is corruption. Facts, 115, love to see it. City are wrong to challenge the rules that have been proven illegal and unfair, but we're the bad guys. Spot on. Fantastic. weird take. Seems unreasonable to seek suitable, considered changes to unlawful rules. Spot on. You mean unless they got unlawful, unreasonable laws?
Oh, just seen that apparently 21 is being allowed to leave in January. That's interesting, Hayden Cox. That's really, really interesting, mate. Wow. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. Okay. When people realise what the owners of City are doing, it is not only an aberration, but how business is done in the Middle East. Then, and only then, will this make sense? It's either acceptable or not. What's that mean? Let me read that again. I don't get that. When people realise that what the owners of City are doing is not.
Yeah, I read that post on their social media page because obviously I'm following that page. That is devastating news for that player, Liam Manning. Honestly, that is such horrible news. My thoughts go out to him and his family. I mean, to lose a child at birth, oh my goodness me. Oh, that is just. Oh, no words, man. No words.
Aberration, but how business is done in the Middle East, then and only then will this make sense. It's either acceptable or it's not. Wait, so they just cook in the Middle East, people? Fucking spot on. So basically, again, you're just not happy with the people from the Middle East. Is that it? Well, I don't get. Have I got that right, chat? Is that basically what this guy's saying? That basically just doesn't like anyone in the Middle East. Let's have a look. What's this? Terry's done a video. Man City sued over 115 charges. Media lies exposed. What? I've not seen it. What's he saying? Should we watch it? Should we react to it? Did I see the Goldbridge video about Pep leaving? Nah, I can't be arsed, bro, watching anyone's video at the moment. Like, it's fucking tiring, bro. I've seen the thumbnail. Pep leaving, but I've not watched the video. Wait, I need to add sound. There we go. Let me know if you can hear it, chat, yeah? Oh, I can't hear it myself. I need to put my headphones on. No wonder I couldn't hear it. Right, let's have a look. What's he saying, man?
Manchester City have been under the spotlight for a long time in English football. There is no shadow of a doubt around it. And some of the conversations, looking at the 115 charges, looking at the clubs that may want to sue them, I think there is absolute mileage in having conversations about it, and we have done. Equally, I feel that if they're found innocent, if they win this case, we should be looking into why this has happened, more transparency from the Premier League. And I think we should always be balanced about this. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. But a number of headlines from journalists in the last few days need attention. One, it is stoking tensions between fan bases that do not need to be there. It is already a little bit of a tinderbox, and we'll go into why later. But I do believe the way some journalists are representing Manchester City at the moment is...
I hope he fucking cooks it, Sam. I hope he doesn't back up what Sam's saying here. I've not watched this video, so I don't know what he's going to say. But I hope he doesn't say Sam's right here.
Hugely disingenuous. It's ignoring the facts of the situation. And I feel there's an element of scaremongering in this, in my humble opinion. And look, there's been many, many times where I've defended Manchester City when Pep gets called a checkbook manager. They only win because of the money they have. It's only because they've got this, only because of that. When actually...
I be Reg, you fucking mutant. What you on about? I timed one guy out in this whole stream because he said I like terrorists and I like kids dying. So fuck you. I'm going to time you out, you prick. Yeah, where's this guy?
Also, Ronins, man. Honestly.
Hide from
what
channel.
Pleasure do these people get from
commenting time anyone out
shit like that?
The only person I've timed out in this channel is a guy who said like children dying. So fuck off, you little rat. Get off my screen.
Yeah, jog on,
Let's
mate.
put 115 aside for a moment. I know that's there. It's hanging around. It's like a big dark cloud. They're a very well-run football club with an amazing manager who don't just win because of money. It's how well they operate from top to bottom. And you have to defend these things at times. The reason I say it, same reason I defend Liverpool at times, I defend Arsenal at times, is because at some
I don't time no one out, yeah, unless you're being a prick.
point,
Same,
that
mate.
methodology will be used against your club, your team, and I just personally want to have, at least in the eyes of my subscribers, the credit.
You know, Angon is welcome on my channel, but if you're being a prick and acting like a mutant, then you are out to go faster before you say but. It's as simple as that.
Ability for them to say, well, he did do this for City, he did do this for Arsenal. Now that you see him doing this for Manchester United, and look, I want to put this up on the screen for you. The first thing was from Sam Wallace, who says the
I hope he cooks this guy, man, because Sam's bang out of order.
tribunal verdict presented as a great victory. The emails to clubs suggest further challenges and costs on the horizon. Man City's strategy clearer than ever, more legal action until they get their way. And what's so intriguing about this claim from Sam Wallace is the fact that on X, formerly known as Twitter, this has now been community noted, and I do love the new community notes, they're very fair and balanced, that talks about how...
Oh, has it been community noted? I didn't see the community note. What was the community note? It has been community. Well, it's not. It's got a proposed community note. Wallace is knowingly misrepresenting the facts. This is not just poor reporting, it is intentional deception. In the club email states, in recent correspondence, the Premier League agreed with Manchester City that this is an issue which will need to be resolved by the tribunal. Facts. No, not needed, you banana. It's an opinion piece with no factual error in the tweet. Yeah, maybe.
knowingly misrepresent how much Sam Wallace is misrepresenting this situation, how much this tweet is incorrect, because it's hard to understand why that it is an unreasonable position of City to email the clubs when in recent correspondence the Premier League has agreed. The Premier League.
Thank you. Facts.
Yeah,
Absolute facts.
yeah, I agree
What
with
City
Terry
done
on
wrong
this
here?
one.
Sam Wallace is absolutely waffling, man.
Agreed, I will add, with Manchester City that there are no quick fixes to this legal dispute.
There you
the
go.
Premier League has said this. They're not going to rush the changing of the rules through. They're going to take their time, and they're going to make sure that every element of the rule is looked.
Which is what they should have done the first time. If they would have done this the first
I heard Lee Gunner has been defending the Bulls ruled again. Oh no, it's the Arsenal fan Terry Floppers that one can get in the bin. LB's just reacting to him, mate.
time, there would be no legal case. There would be no legal case if they would have done this the first time. But they didn't do it the first time because they rushed it in. They rushed it in, man.
Lawful. As we know this law is needed. The tribunal has said the base of it, the majority of it is fine, but do not rush through the amendments, get them right so that you don't end up in this situation again. That is all that's going on here. And the way Manchester City are being kind of portrayed here, there are other stories that from Sam Wallace that Man City may frame this as a victory, but the key rule stopping owners from inflating
Bloody effort.
sponsorship deals to describe equity as revenue survives. And look, we know the rule survives.
So this is another one then from Sam Wallace. So clearly Sam Wallace just doesn't like City. Yeah, clearly this guy doesn't like City. He's not happy with what we're doing because this is another article that this guy's wrote, which is against City. Yeah, so we know.
Probably, if we were in the same situation, Sam Wallace would probably dislike my football club. And like in Chelsea were in the same situation, he would dislike Chelsea. Let's get it right.
We know where he's at. So all these articles on us regarding this are going to be against us. Okay.
City have stated they know the rule is going to survive. They're celebrating the victory because it's about elements of the rule being wrong as opposed to wanting to get rid of all of it. We were lied to by the mainstream media. City have not pushed in any point as far as we can see. And if I'm wrong on this, show me the document. I did a video about City a few weeks ago and said, these are new leaks. I haven't seen these before. But if I'm wrong and they have been out there, someone send me the links, and people politely did. I changed my stance. Don't know everything. I never claimed to. So again, if you can find me the documentation where City are trying to get rid of all these rules, that isn't what I've read or how I've interpreted it, fine. But the volume of lies being spouted about Manchester City in this particular situation is wrong. On top of this, a growing number of teams are now supporting City's bid to have current associated party transaction rules declared illegal following a ruling by the independent tribunal that the current framework does not meet with UK competition laws. And there you go. That bit I was watching it all, to be honest. That's what I'm saying, man. We're getting the flack, we're getting the heat. And we shouldn't be getting the flack, we shouldn't be getting the heat. Do you get me? Get your rules right, mate, and we won't be doing anything. Simple as.
Yeah.
Don't break any rules, don't have rules that are unlawful, and it'll be chilling. It'll be chilling.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, man. Leave Premier League, man. They need to sort the life out, trust me, yeah, because they're getting cooked on a daily basis. They now got to pay some of City legal costs. They might have to pay compensation out to Manchester City. And by the way, I'll just say this as well to prove that I'm not just fully biased. This isn't good for the Premier League. This isn't good for City. We don't want City to be in freaking court, mate. We don't want City to be in court challenging the Premier League. No one wants that. No City fan wants City to be in court with the Premier League. But if they don't get the rules right, the club has to do what they feel is best.
Yeah.
And if they feel that taking the Premier League to arbitration is what we have to do, that's what City have to do. Get your rules right, it would never have happened. Get your rules right, and it never have happened. Do you know what I'm saying? And why the Premier League aren't being cooked is ridiculous. Yeah, the Premier League spun the narrative saying they won the case and that they could rush through the rules in 10 days. Wrong. City were right, they were wrong. Yeah? They now have to pay some of our legal costs. They might have to pay compensation. They're now going to take months and months to sort these new rules out. City have been spot on for the whole thing, man. It's insane. It's insane, man. But yeah, it's crazy. No City fan wanted this. However, they'll call out the Premier League if they're doing wrong, implicitly explain. Facts. Facts. Absolutely, mate.
It's a bit like Man United. Would I want to see Man United go to court against the Premier League? No. But if we felt we had to, then would I support it? Of course I would. Because the frauds are literally trying to spread false narratives against us. Let's get it right.
Absolutely. It's crazy, mate. It's crazy. And then you got some of the rival fans on this, which are just fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't ban no one from this chat yet, unless they're being a knob, right? How many people have been in this chat today, yeah, rival fans, saying, say you're wrong? Well, loads of people. I didn't ban any of them. The only person I banned from this chat today was a guy who said, LB is a UAE sympathiser. He likes children dying. Like, bro, so obviously I'm going to time that guy out. In fact, I hid him from the channel. I'm pretty sure that's a reasonable take. Don't think anyone disagrees with me. I'm not asked. I said it all along. There's people, there's people who write articles against us, yeah, that don't cook. Because if I cook every single one that writes a negative article about us, then I'm doing what I'm saying that they're doing, which is not being balanced and fair. I'm only calling out the ones that I just think are being mad unfair and mad unreasonable. Yeah, like City should quit the Premier League. City going to sue the Premier League until they get what they want. It's just like, that's the people that I'm cooking. No one else, man. I don't care, innit? It's good for me to have rival fans in the chat. Fucking boost the algorithm and shit. You get me?
Yeah.
I can ban them all. Crazy, mate. Yeah, bro. It's fucking weird. Like, why would you come into a chat and write that? You've got to be proper. Yeah, it is disgusting, man. It's disgusting, bro. This is what we got. We got mutants in the world, man, who think they can go around and say whatever they want to say. Yeah, that user is sick. Sick in the head. If you're still here, you are sick in the head, bro. You are sick in the head.
I couldn't agree more.
Proper weird. Why on earth would you write something like that, man? Proper weird behaviour. Proper weird behaviour. Anyway, chilling. I'm going to the gym. Yeah. Then I'm going to cut. It might not. You know what? This England game, guys. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, man. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, guys, to be honest with you, because it's just dead, man. I might go home and chill out. I'm doing a calling show later on. If you guys want to join the calling show, if you want to come on and you want to talk about this legal stuff, you can feel free to jump on. I'm doing that around 9ish.
So yeah, if you want to jump on that, I'll be live about 9 o'clock. It'd be good to get some of you guys on, because I'm sure a lot of you guys will want to have your opinions on all of this legal sort of stuff. So yeah, that's going to be tonight, 9:30. Feel free to jump on. But yeah, honestly, I might just sack that England game off, guys, because honestly, I'd rather put pins in my eyeballs than watch that. It's so depressing watching England at the moment. It's a shame. It's a shame. But the Messiah Kane is playing. Yeah, definitely not watching it. Definitely not watching it. Yeah, big up to everyone anyway, man. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. See you tonight for the call-in show. Make sure you join. It's already scheduled. It's already scheduled. Come on the show. Give us your thoughts, your takes on all this sort of stuff. I'm actually excited to hear what you guys have got to say. So make sure you jump on. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Smash a like. If you're going to watch England, try and enjoy it. But I don't think you will, because it's dead. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, people. See you later.
Say hello to the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence.
What an amazing video that was by Albie. Honestly, he absolutely landed it on that Ronan and the journalist. And I agree with everything he said. That journalist is an utter Ronan, honestly. So, my take from tonight's stream is Man City fans, just stick together and expose these Ronans, yeah? Expose all these frauds who are literally trying to spread false shit about your football club. That'd be my advice. Now, I said tonight I've probably upset a lot of Manchester United fans by actually defending Man City, but you know, like I said, as a neutral, I see myself as a fair football fan. So if you are a Man City fan watching this after I finish this live, comment your thoughts down below what you think of the situation. Manchester United fans, what do you think in this situation? And any football clubs, what do you think in this situation? What's going on? Because to me, it's like I said, the FA, UEFA, FIFA, they're all corrupt at the end of the day. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? And I absolutely exposed them Ronans tonight, trying to spread out false narratives and that, trying to bully teams who were dominating and that. It's like, get out of here, man. What are we doing here? Even though I'm a Manchester United fan, I'm with Man City fans on this one. They are being made an easy target by the media just because they're dominating and that. You know, the media and all the brown envelopes, they are jealous with Man City's success. Let's get it right here. Well, I bet you're probably jealous of their success then, Mr. Joshy J. Is your a Manchester United fan? No, I respect the way they're being ran as a football club. Man City are a proper ran football club. Let's get it right here. And I respect that. If only my football club did the same. But the harsh reality is we're nowhere near back to them levels yet. Let's get it right. And it will take ages for us to reach them levels again because we got too many Ronans at our football club still, you know. The Glazers, why the fuck are they still getting involved? Yeah. When literally the Glazers said to Ineos that we'll let you have more of a say on the football club. And yet that cunt, Joel Glazer, was in the meeting last week about the bald rules. It's like, why the fucking heck are you still getting involved in our business and the football club? You said you're going to take a step back from it. How about you go out for a fucking football club, yeah? And you just focus on Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Leave our football club alone. The amount of money you've taken out our football club over the years has been an absolute disgrace. And I, for one, am sick and tired of the backseat to it, honestly. And I'm sick and tired of hearing about the 115 this, 115 that. Like I said at the start of the show, I literally just want to bang my head against the wall because that's how annoying it's getting. But I said my piece, and I think I better leave it at that. Thank you all so much for watching. Big up to Adam Partridge. Big up to Hayden Cox. Big up to F1 Fan CFC 1905. Big up to Michael Chelsea. Big up to Brian CFC. Big up to Kai. And apologies if I miss anyone else out, but big up to every single one of you. Yeah. Like I said, great stream, Geezer. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely loved it. You know, and like I said, I've not really been talking about my football club tonight. It's mainly just been exposing these run-ins. Honestly, it's a disgrace. But like I said, Man City fans, just stick together and shut down these run-ins, yeah? Like what LB was doing. Thank you all so much for watching. Good night.